Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saki here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance. And in the meantime, I went and hunted 2 rabbits, and that was enough to get me the 30 meat I needed to sustain the troops. I don't think 2 rabbits would be enough to sustain these guys,
Stack it
but
over here.
It's enough to fulfill the quest. So we shall deliver all the meat, confirm the delivery.
That's the lot.
Good. Well, thanks very much. And when you've got more, feel free to stop by. You won't be unwelcome. Oh yes, and here's a little something for the trip.
So 375, not bad. And it said feel free to stop by if we have more, but I can't do that. I can't talk to the guy. How about we drop into the pot the rest of why you know. So we can't cook the rabbit? Oh well, doesn't matter. All right, so the next step we are going to do is we need to find a physician from the monastery to come to Talmberg. So that will be Brother Nicodemus up in Sasau. We'll go ahead and ride out to Sasau. Hopefully nothing bad happens to us, but we have to go all the way over here. So I will go ahead and fast travel and see you in just a moment. Made it to the monastery, and I imagine, if I had to make a guess, old Brother Nicodemus is going to be sleeping. However, it's time for a rude awakening. These people ain't got time for him to sleep. Oh, Nicodemus, wake your broke self up. That's right, get up. It's important. I need help.
I've come to ask for help.
Again? Such trying times we live in. God is testing us all. So what is it you need?
I need you to come with me.
Siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Divish and many other people. I'm to ask if the monastery might send someone to help.
These are tragic times. Fortunately, I've only a little work left to do here, so I'll gather my things and set off for Talmberg.
Thank you,
Father.
Very much.
May God reward you 1,000 times.
All right, 375. Got the physician to come from the monastery. Now, since we're here, I wonder if we could ask where is Konrad Keyser staying.
And what do you want from the old buzzard? Never mind. What do I care? It's the big house in the courtyard by the monastery.
All right, 2 birds with 1 stone. So, Brother Nicodemus is going to make his way to Talmberg. And now all we have to do for the siege is to take the potion back to the encampment. And now Rocketeer, find Konrad Keyser at the Sasau Monastery. We'll go ahead and highlight that one. And I believe he is just up here, if memory serves. I think he's in the house for the overseer or the caretaker, the bro, whatever it is that they decided to call him. I believe he's right up here. Now, it's interesting because his quest marker isn't showing. Does that mean we have to wait? It almost looks like it does. You know what? It wouldn't hurt to stay here the night, travel back to Talmberg, see if he'll take those potions now, complete the siege portion of the quest. That way we can focus solely on Konrad Keyser. So I'll go ahead and head back down south to the Sasau Inn, get some shut-eye, and then travel back to Talmberg with those potions, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're able to turn them in. Alright, sir not appearing in this film is walking the path here. Let's see if I can give him these potions now. Would certainly be nice. Hey, Captain Bernard.
How's it going?
It's going well. Here's your stupid potions. No, nothing, not a bit. I wonder if I dropped 1 on the ground, would it like recycle? All right, 60 potions. Yes? It didn't like do that trigger. I don't know if I'll be able to do this or not. Interesting indeed. Well, that might have to wait then. Well, traveled all the way back here for nothing, so the next thing we need to do is get to Konrad Keyser. So we will make sure that that is shown, turn off siege, go to the map and head back to the monastery. So I'll go ahead and ride down that way and see you in just a moment. All right, good sir. I have it on good authority that Konrad Keyser works here.
Is this where Konrad Keyser lives?
Indeed. The world-renowned Konrad Keyser.
Indeed. And I need to speak to him.
I need to speak to him.
Oh, really? Whatever for?
Let's see, I was sent by Tobias Fafar. Or, I'm an apprentice too. Hey, I'm an apprentice too.
I'm a fellow thinker, and I'd like to discuss my hypotheses with Master Keyser.
And what ones would those be exactly?
Stronghold construction.
Nice.
I have this new idea for building, and a chat with the Master would be very valuable.
It would indeed.
That sounds important. Come on in. The Master's inside.
Thank you, Urban.
Here's the key.
Nice, and just gives me the key. That is what I am talking about. All right. Excuse me, good sir. Sebastian, yep. And here we go, Konrad Keyser's office.
Enter.
Gandalf the Grey. The big reveal.
Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startled me. I thought you were Urban. What do you want?
Nah, Urban let me in here, buddy. So I have a favor to ask. We need a trebuchet. Or at least the knowledge to build
Tobias
one.
Fafar, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Fafar? Tobias Fafar?
That's him.
I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Well,
Sir,
we
have you
need
heard
a
what's been going on in
trebuchet.
Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has,
Yeah,
and
really
we want
well.
to take it back. Master Fafar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn, I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Of course, there's always something else, so why can't you
Why
leave?
can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism.
Nah, just sort of
Then
rubbing it
when
in, I guess.
Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bettelern Castle.
And then from there, what are you doing here in Sasau
And
then?
why are you here in Sasau?
To be honest, I need the money.
And I've got money.
Sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So you see, I can't simply take my leave.
So building this monastery is your life's work. Could I not pay
Could I
you
not
off?
just pay off the master builder for your services?
I doubt it. Carroll is only interested in the construction. As long as he has the money to pay the craftsmen's wages, that's all he needs.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wages, you say.
So steal the
Yes,
wages.
What are you thinking?
Can I
Could I
help
help
you
you
escape,
escape,
perhaps?
Who says I want to?
Well, don't
But
you?
you said you couldn't leave, sir.
Young man, I can't leave because I gave my word I'd help with the building of the
And my
monastery.
word is my
And
bond.
my word is my
Oh,
bond.
I was just
have no
kidding.
intention of sneaking away like some criminal.
Well, this is to help the good of the land, man.
Who do you work for here?
Besides number 2.
My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discussed the work details with Carroll, the monastery's master builder.
I cannot think of Master Builder without thinking of Lego.
Couldn't Carroll be persuaded somehow? After all, the defense of the province is at
A
stake.
fair point indeed.
I realize that, but Sasau Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, the abbot isn't here at present, and without his permission, Carroll won't be persuaded. But I might have another idea.
All right, Baldric.
What do you suggest?
Carroll received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document.
Ah, forgery it
That's
is.
a curiously interesting idea.
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot, so he won't even know I was gone.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get started on that. So how do I get my hands on the commission?
How do I get my hands on the commission?
You'll need to get it quickly.
Okay.
And put it back before he notices it's gone.
It's somewhere in his quarters.
I
He forgot
suggest
to mention
waiting
that.
until evening. That's when Carroll usually goes to the tavern to play dice.
Or
He's fond of his dice. Maybe you can take advantage of that somehow.
So we card shark
Right.
him, steal all of his
I'll
money
see what
through
I
the
can do.
dice. Nah, I think it'll be easier just to take it from his room. So there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so it looks like stealing the commission is what we have to do. We have a couple map markers here on our compass. Let's see which one is which here. We've got steal the commission B and make sure Carroll is short of money A. And I imagine A would be a pickpocket approach. Just basically take all of his money from him. And B might be a little bit better. So this is a pretty nice place. I wonder if we can get in here without disturbing anything. It's a hard lock pick. See if we can get in and get out here. Sweet. All right, there's a commission. Booyah. Let's get out of here. Show the stolen commission to Conrad. Okay. Well, that was simple. Didn't think it would be that easy. There has to be a catch. There has to be something else that we have to do. Because surely going in, opening up one chest and saying, we're good, isn't going to be everything, huh?
Greetings. What business have you?
Well, I have that commission.
I've got that commission.
Geez, Henry.
Not so loud. For heaven's sake. Show
Yeah,
it
really.
here. They're very
I just committed a
thin.
crime.
Go to the
Oh, sorry.
Scribe and say to him, the fox isn't half as clever as he thinks. Then he'll do as you
Ooh.
ask.
Is that a
Code
password?
words.
Just so. He insists on it. Don't forget to repeat it verbatim and aloud. Then all you have to do is take the new document to Carroll and tell him a messenger brought it.
All right.
Okay. But
But most importantly, do it quickly and put the commission back immediately. Carroll's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2 together when you bring him the new document, and the game will be up.
understood. So he's going to use it sort of as a test to compare the two. But if this scribe is any good, I believe we should be okay. Come on, Pebbles. All right, on we go. All right, so the scribe is down here at B. All right, let's go ahead and fast travel then. We'll do it fairly quickly. Hopefully the scribe is still open for business. I don't know what his hours are, but we've got something to do here. And then we got to get back, put the commission back in the chest that we found it. Hopefully it remains unlocked for us, and we can just put it back in the trunk and then tell old boy that Master Keyser is ready to leave. All right, so Sasau Town Square, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and get to the scribe, and the fox isn't as half as clever as he thinks. Or the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Something to that effect. All Alright, so if I remember correctly, Scribe's office was here. This is where Master Fafar hid out before. Oh yeah. No, that's the bailiff. Yeah, that's the other guy. Hello, Sasau Scribe.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
You can. I have a message, for you. The fox isn't half as clever as he
Fox
thinks.
isn't half as clever as it thinks.
What?
The fox is clever?
The fox is cleverer
Than you? What in heaven's name are you blabbering about?
Conrad Keyser sent me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why the hell didn't you say so?
That
He
sod.
said something
He
about...
deliberately lied to me to make me look stupid.
Oh,
Well, never mind. What do you want?
we have
I've
a
got
little
this
bit of
document
business
here,
to
and
handle.
I need to have a different one drawn up with the same signature and seal.
So Conrad is still up to his old tricks. Give him my greetings. Let's
Will
see it
do,
then.
as long as you give me the correct piece of paper.
All right. Give me an hour. I hope I won't have problems on your account.
Nope, shouldn't if this goes well. Alright, get the commission to the scribe, and we just need to wait. So we'll go ahead and do that. Ding, fries are done. Alright, get the commission. Is it
done?
ready?
Here you are. And pass on my best to the old dragon.
Will do. Alright, so we got Carroll's commission. Now we have to put our forgery, not the forgery back, but the original document back in the chest at the monastery. So let's go ahead and do that without further ado. And the dude is playing dice, it looks like. So this will be an opportune time to go into his office without him getting back and getting suspicious. So we're actually going to ride right by him here at the inn. We'll go into his room, put the document back, and then ride back. Oh, and I also looked up to see what the cockerel potion quest may be interfering with, and instead of having 60, people are saying have 61. So he doesn't want 60, he wants you to have more than enough, which is kind of weird because when I hear bring me 60 bottles, I bring 60 bottles, not 61, to show that I'm serious, but it's a minor thing. We can probably go ahead and buy maybe a cockerel potion from the Innkeeper or something, I don't know. But should be fairly easy, or I can find some mint and Valerian along the side of the road and just whip up a batch real quick and be able to complete the siege. So I can do that off camera for sure. Yes, we're going to rob by putting back Carroll's commission. All right. Excellent. Put back the original document. And these guys didn't see a thing. Ol Zmola. Sweet. So now we just have to get back and let the old boy know that plans have changed. Excuse me, horse. You're too fast for your own britches. Now, it's a shame Master Nicodemus isn't still in town. I sent him away. If I could just buy one cockerel potion from him, that would be good. What I might do is look up where some Valerian and mint are around Sasau. That way it's a real quick fix. I could use the brewing station there at the monastery. And then when we go back for the siege, then we can also turn in the quest and knock out 2 birds with 1 stone and be all efficient-like. Alright, looks like he should be here. Yes, indeed. Alright, so who is the guy? That's the guy, Master Carroll. Message for you, sir.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Well, I take care of
A messenger brought a dispatch for you.
Master Keyser.
And all charge, sister. permission to leave Sasau?
Yes, permission to leave Sasau.
How very convenient for you.
It is.
Hand of fate.
Manos.
We'll see what fate brings. I have an authorization letter of my own from the abbot.
Oh, you don't
Your
say.
letter of patent is fake. You'll be in trouble. Come with me.
If you want to live. Alright, we parted with the forged leave of absence, and now old boy is going to run. Yes, indeed. He is going to run back to his house here. So I'll go ahead and speed this up and be right back with you. Finally made it back to his house. He did literally run all the way from the dice game into this warehouse shack of his. But he is going to be sadly disappointed when he sees that letter still in his chest that we so covertly placed in. So go ahead, brother. Knock yourself out. Don't mind the fact that it's already open.
Well, it goes against the grain, but the seal and signature are genuine.
Yes, they are. So you
So
can let him
Conrad
go,
may
right?
leave.
He can. The letter of patent is genuine, and when the abbot commands...
Wonderful.
Then you gotta
I'll
do
tell
what
him.
the abbot does. Sweet. Time to tell Conrad he can leave. Then we can be on our merry way. And spawning horse. And away we shall go. Off to the movies we shall go, where we learn everything that we know. Looks like a little bit of a cluster trying to get in here. Oh, Konrad Keyser, I've got good news for you, sir.
Assassin, after all this time.
An assassin what? What are you on about?
They're after me! Sweet Jesus, I knew this day would come!
What?
Oh, great.
Who is? Carroll said you can leave and...
Leave? I can't even set foot outside the door! Not now!
There's
Please,
an armed
calm
guard
down
right
and tell
outside.
me what's going on.
They're after me!
Who's they?
Who? Who's after you?
Sigismund's people, of course!
Why would they be after you?
Well, yeah,
Because
the whole
he's never
thing.
forgiven my criticisms of Nicopolis. Now he's decided to pay me back. What am I to do?
What makes you think
Okay.
someone's after you?
When I was on my way to Sasau, I saw Baron Pekar in Kostelitz. He was with Sigismund on the crusade, as was I. Now I've been told he was seen at the local tavern. And a
Oh.
stranger's been creeping around the gardens here late at night. My God, there are signs someone was trying to force the door. They're after me, Henry. The Lord preserve me. They want to kill me.
All right, so I'll check
Take
it out.
easy. If someone's after you, I'll see to it. I'll have a sniff around the town or lie in wait for him.
I don't know. What if he sneaks past you?
He won't, I promise. I'll hide in the garden, and if anyone starts creeping around after dark, I'll catch him.
You will, won't you? Good, good. And be sure to hide well. If he sees you, he won't come.
All right, watch out for the assassin at midnight. It is currently 6 p.m., so we've got about 6 hours. I think what I'm going to do is look around for some mint and Valerian and try to make up that cockerel potion real quick, fast, and in a hurry. That way I can have it on me when we leave. If not, I'll be right back with you when we start stalking old boy at midnight. Well, I went looking at the inn, trying to find someone to sell that stuff, and I found Pekar.
What do you need?
Would you be Master Pekar?
I would. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Henry, of Skalitz.
And what do you
Okay.
want from me, Henry of Skalitz?
Why have
To
you
ask
come to
why you come to
Sasau?
Sasau.
An interrogation, then, I see. On business, of course.
And who is it you're doing business with?
Why don't you ask about my mistresses instead? My trade partners are my own private concern.
You have a very punchable face, good sir. Stay away from Master Keyser.
Master Keyser.
Keyser? Konrad Keyser? Why should I want anything to do with him?
So he doesn't need to worry about you?
Worry? Good Lord, no. Why, we were friends.
All right. Well,
Right,
that'll be everything.
That'll be everything.
As the master
Interesting. So do we
instructs.
still have to hide out, or is that everything that Keyser would like to hear? Interesting. Hello, Innkeeper. I wonder, do you have something to trade? No Valerian or mint, of course. And of course, the one herbalist in this whole town decided that they wanted to go away. All right. So it said that Valerian grows on forest paths, so it's worth a start. I see a crap ton of nettle here, and I don't think anything else besides nettle. So I'll go ahead and, first of all, watch out for the assassin at midnight. Okay, so we still have to do that. Let's ride down the forest paths a bit, see if I can find some of these ingredients, and if not, I will see you at midnight. Potion made, that should put us at 63, so we should have plenty for Sir not appearing in this film to accept our cockerel potion. And now we are just going to lay in wait until midnight and see if we can see someone creeping up to the door, because it said it looked like there were signs of someone trying to break in, and that's what we are going to be most interested in. So I will go ahead and pop a squat where I can see the front door. Something like right here. Skadoosh. And then we shall wait. So I will see you at midnight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is about midnight on the dot. I've taken off my clothes to be less visible, and my noise is really, really low, which is outstanding. We'll see if we can catch someone sneaking up to the door here. We've got movement. He's there right where my reticle is. He's making his way past the laundromat. And he seems to be heading to the door. Now is my chance. He'll never suspect a thing. Good night, sir. Alright, so Pachar is dead. Let's see if we can drop him off here in the stables. Seems to be legit. Alright, and there we go. Yeah, and under the cart, nice. We'll go ahead and loot him. Only 2 gold, 7 lockpicks. Very high-priced nobleman stuff, that is for sure. We'll dump that on our horse before we make the great escape. Matter of fact, let me take your door key too. Oh, and 1K nobleman boots. And the trunk key? Yes, please. Alright, so we have dealt with the assassin. We can come back tomorrow and tell Master Keyser all about it. For now, I'm just gonna walk like nothing ever happened, put my stuff back on, and then see you when we get back to Konrad Keyser. Rise and shine, everybody, and pay no attention to that stench coming from the stable. We are here, and we are ready to let Master Keyser know that he can now leave. Hello, good sir. Your problem has been taken care of.
I did?
And?
He's taken care of.
He's dead. He was an assassin, all right.
Lord have mercy. Was it Pekar?
Yes. I saw him all too clearly.
So they are after me. I knew it. Sweet Jesus, there'll be more. I need to hide away somewhere.
Come to town, bro.
In a camp surrounded
You'll
by us.
be surrounded by a whole garrison.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes, I suppose that does make sense. Thank you, Henry. I'm in your debt. We'll meet at Talmberg.
Yes, we will. Outstanding. So Fafar is going to be on his way to Talmberg, and we will also be on our way to Talmberg to see if we can finally, after all of this mess, turn in those potions. That would certainly be nice. Come here, horse. I need your swift assistance. Sweet. So I will go ahead, see if I can find a bed in the hospital that can sleep and save for an hour, because the Brother Nicodemus's bed wasn't a sleep and save. But if I can find one in here, I'll go ahead and sleep and save it, and then we'll be on our way back to Sir Bernard to see if he'll take our potion. Oh crap. Well, I was taking the potions back to Bernard, and now we have a cutscene. So hopefully the siege quest line didn't end. But I wasn't trying to talk to you all.
You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
I quite understand. Sir Toth is holed up there, is he?
Just so,
Yes.
Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
Ah, not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I did too, I must confess.
Probably the
Be
smartest
assured
thing
we
to
shall
do.
not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days.
Well, that's good,
And
because
I
that gives
can
me a few
supply, for
days to go to
example,
Bernard.
Roketa to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roketa? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Roketa are missiles filled with black powder with a touch hole at the bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand cannon, but without rocks. The rocket is the missile.
I see.
Nice.
But we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed.
Well, that makes sieges difficult.
It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Roketa, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished with them.
I think you would have blown everything up.
I understand. We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
I'm still hoping that Toth will see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
Ooh, his doorstep. Now, are you going to let me go to Bernard? Yes. As we were saying before we were so rudely interrupted, apparently we're going to set a trebuchet on his doorstep. Come on, horse. There you are. All right, let's ride down to Sir Bernard and then take a look, see if we can get rid of these cockerel potions, because I imagine we're carrying like 40 pounds worth of cockerel potions, maybe. If everything is a half pound, it's at least 30 pounds of potion. We definitely need to drop that off for sure, if he will take it. And this looks like a pretty easy descent. Down you go there, horse. All right, Bernard, for the last time, if this doesn't work, I'm just dumping everything and forgetting I even picked this.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
I am too. I'm looking for Bernard. And of course, he is around the backside. Where are you? Lazy bones? Get up.
Leave me be. I want to sleep.
All right, you want to be like that? Fine. I'll sleep for an hour too. Two can play that game. You lazy bum. All right, he's up. Now where did he go? There you are. Now for the last time,
Good day.
Admiral, I need to
glad to
give you
see
my
you.
potions. All right, this will keep
This
them
might
on
help,
their feet.
and there's
Finally.
plenty of it.
It certainly is. I'll have to get all those poured into a keg. But if it works, I'm in your debt.
I just want to
Indeed.
make sure we get rid of those bastards holed up in the castle.
No more than I do, lad.
And to see Istvan hang from the highest tower.
I'll
No
drink
more
to
than
that.
I do, lad.
Well, I would if I wasn't on duty.
All right, $650. We've got the herbalism perk. And I think that's going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. So our next task at hand is Rocketeer to tell Fafar about Conrad. So that is where we're going to start in the next episode. Hopefully we can see the trebuchet on the doorstep and knock some walls down. But that's going to do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Kingdom Come Deliverance video. Take care.